mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tales of dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
And we are live, Wolf Nation, Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy, who looks like FBI tonight. So hello to you from YouTube who are popping in, and we appreciate you stopping by. We were supposed to have a sports show and a racing show, but due to illness, we just we changed it. So me and Biscuit Boy been hanging out a little bit today, talking shop. Talking some business and stuff, and I thought we would, but we talked about doing just something different. So we've been dragging our feet a little bit. Got on here on a Monday night, had to go back to work today. I worked a half a day. Tomorrow will be all day and every day. Hello, NC. The NC's always coming up to poured some meat on my okra. Needless to say, it was mediocre.
Mediocre okra. I like it.
Mediocre. NC Native is the is the genius behind all these things. You got a gift. I don't know if that gift ever makes him any money, but it is a true gift to be able to do stuff like that. I can't come up with that like that. It's like a comedian. They can just continually work and go, work through things. I can't do that. My brain just I come up with ideas, but I can't do it on the fly like that.
Dude, my mind is so fluttery.
You're good.
Does that make sense? Fluttery?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a word, fluttery?
We'll make it a word.
It goes everywhere. I mean, it's I hate to say it this way, but it's kind of like a fart in a whirlwind. You know what I mean? It just goes everywhere.
Do you think you could be a stand-up comedian?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I could stand up and tell a joke, but I don't think I could come.
Would you go do like what, there's sometimes at comedy clubs, which I've never been to one because usually they're filthy, and I'm just not going to go to that. But I like
Yeah, I
clean
don't go
comedy.
there.
But if they have those where you can go up and, just come out of the seats and go, and you can go up there and see if you can get a laugh or two. So it's kind of like a karaoke, but you do it with comedy.
Right.
If you think you could have 5 minutes of stuff that you could go up there?
Well,
you think you could laugh? Would you be willing to try that?
Oh, I'd try anything. I'm not worried about it. But tell me this. So I've got a little story for you.
All right. I like stories.
There was an elderly woman and her husband. They've been married for 60 years. 60 years now.
All right.
She's on her deathbed. She makes a confession to him. She says to him, go get that shoebox out of the closet that's on the top shelf.
Okay.
He goes, he retrieves the box, and he comes back. She says, I would like for you to open the box. She's kept it secret.
Yeah.
For 60 years, it's been secret. He opens the box. There's $95,000 in cash and 2 crocheted little dolls. And he says, I don't understand. And she says, when we got married, my grandmother told me, never argue with your husband. If you get into an argument, just go crochet a doll. So the guy's like, wow, 60 years, 2 dolls? That's amazing. I've must have been a really good husband. He said, where'd the $95,000 come from? She said, that's where I sold the dolls.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I know my wife would be a millionaire. She'd have to hire a team to crochet.
Oh man. You know what's funny is if guys do have their little conversations, and of course they'll tell their little wife stories and stuff, and of course women have their little stories and they talk about their husband's things. But every it's a good story. I've never heard that one. That's pretty good. I like it. But
I've got a bunch of them.
One day I will not name names.
Okay.
But one day I was in a place, I'll just say a place, it's easier that way. And I was doing some work and other people were working and stuff. And they forgot I was in the room. Like I'm doing work, I'm just working,
You're just quiet as a church mouse.
I was quiet as a church mouse. And a bunch of these ladies were looking at one phone, like this one girl has the phone up and she's looking at
around.
And they're just on that phone. I didn't know it.
Right.
And I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But they were talking about somebody was flirting with her, and I guess wanted a date.
A date?
A date,
like a virtual date or a real date?
A real date.
Okay.
But they apparently they sent a picture of themselves, which people do. We'll just say that they sent the
middle section.
The middle section. That's a good way to put that.
Yeah.
And all of them were making comments about the middle section.
Gotcha.
And they forgot that I was in the room. And all of a sudden, like, I'm not even paying attention. I think they're looking at shopping at Amazon or something.
Right.
And when I heard something caught my attention. I went, and I'm looking, I'm like, what? Did I just hear what I think I heard? And it was like at that moment, it was like something out of a TV show at that moment. All of them looked up at the same time like, oh.
Mortified.
We forgot you were in here.
Yeah.
I said,
that's hilarious.
Not nice, girls. Not nice.
That is hilarious.
Doll hairs made her some dollars.
Yes. Did make her some dollars.
Some dollars.
Did make her some dollars. So Dave, we are now coming out with Wolf Nation.
Yeah, Wolf Nation is a thing.
We have got some things that we'd like for you people to check out. You people, that's probably not a good way to put that. You people.
Use people. Say it like the Jersey guys.
Yeah, use guys.
Use guys.
But we do have coffee. Wolf Nation coffee.
We do.
That's what we've been drinking.
Behind us. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's good.
And thank you, Dean, for my cup. And Paul, he got me a cup too.
Well, we're all about helping each other.
But yeah, and we're all the logos. Well, we're working on it. The main screen and all that has the Wolf Nation. I got a couple things to do this week to make sure all the packaging has that.
Right.
It's just you got to make this thing talk to this thing, but I was showing Paul today how many flavors we have. Flavors, teas, pods, you name all that, and we have that. I'm sure it is. We had actually talked about wolf pack at one time, like a pack of wolves. I said we can't do that. So
well, you got to worry about copyright and all that.
Yeah, there are some back to pack. Yeah, and I have probably 100 different versions of wolves heads. Right. I like a lot of different tops. I settled on the one you see in the screen behind me, and we wanted to hide the teeth. We didn't want him to look.
Don't want to be vicious.
Don't want to be vicious, but he's got red eyes. He can be. He's a mystery. The wolf is a mystery, and the wolf knows.
He does.
The wolf knows. What does he know?
Always keep ascending is what he knows.
Always,
but he knows a lot of other things too.
He does know a lot of other things.
Yeah.
And so, Wolf Nation is its own entity. It's got we've rebranded the coffees, and they are great, man. And we were just looking today at the Shopify side and some of the orders and stuff. And it's still relatively new for us. I mean, it's only been a few months, and I'm excited about it. Where we're going to go with it. We've got some outdoor stuff we're going to do with other vendors and stuff, and we're hoping to have Wolf Nation on the table. So if you're local, you could just get it from us. We'll do that. We can't order in too much. We don't want it to go bad, but
I'll deliver it.
Paul will deliver it.
Yep.
In the 4-wheel drive. Hey, I want to say real quick before we get too far in, Paul. I want to say thanks to Miss Amy Petula for doing the interview today. I want to give her a shout out. Buy her book. This is the Corpsewood Manor Murder. Excuse me.
Right.
And she also does Chattanooga ghost tours. So if you're in the area, or it doesn't matter, buy the book from wherever books are sold.
It's a good book.
This is great.
It's very.
There's going to be a second book. There's going to be a second book maybe beyond Corpsewood.
Well, but that one is very intriguing. I mean, the whole story is it's something that almost sounds fictional. If it wasn't real,
it's like it was wrote in, I don't know, sci-fi or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like a horror movie. Like somebody wrote these weird things that was going on, and it is. She said today the numbers are off the scale of how could all that happen in this area are not very close together, year wise, time wise. Yeah. How in the world could that happen? The numbers are off the chart that would happen in a place that's small as that area is. So anyway, thanks to her for coming on. She said she had a ball, and she'll be back, and we're going to go do the ghost tour. I can't film the whole ghost tour because obviously that's her business, but there's places to take pictures when we go. Biscuit Boy will go and some others. Yep. And we're going to do Southern Shadows as well. Somewhere over here I have their card, and I want to give them a shout out too.
Southern Shadows.
Miss Courtney, I'm going to have her back. I just letting her get through the holidays.
Right.
She's like me. She likes to talk about history. So, but the Southern Shadows, if you're in the area, do their ghost walks and tours as well, and you get to use equipment. I'm excited about.
Oh, really? Like EMFs and all that good stuff.
It's ghost finding equipment. I don't know what you use.
Huh?
I'm from the old school, like Dracula. You got the stake and the whatever. I don't know what all you use, but for
I want to wear one of those backpacks.
They may have it.
Like the Ghostbusters. You know what I'm talking about? Do they have those?
Oh man, I just thought we should have the Wolf Nation backpack for all the hikers and stuff. That would be cool.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Idea.
Wolf Nation Adventures.
Yeah.
Get with somebody that's got good quality light.
I just got back from an adventure.
You just got back from adventure. I was right. You were in Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores.
A cold Gulf Shores.
It was. I think the highest temperature while we were there was 60.
Which ain't bad.
And that was just for one day.
Yeah.
The rest of it was 50 or below.
Yeah, and it got cold. It got cold around here too. It's one of those phenomena that doesn't happen all the time, where the whole South was cold.
Yeah, and here I am with swim trunks, and tank tops, thinking that I'm going to go down and get me a tan and all that good stuff. And it didn't work out that way.
It didn't work out.
No. I think I might have got wind burn from the bicycles, but that's about it.
So again, sorry for the glitchy. It looks like us because I'm tying together so many streams. Sometimes it does that a little bit more than usual now. I apologize if that's annoying.
Well, we're out there on several streams,
But we're doing about 15 streams tonight. So every once in a while it gets glitchy like that.
And we thank you all for showing up.
But we do thank you all for showing up.
This was spur of the moment.
It really was. We were out doing some ascending work.
Yep.
And by the way, we're going to be. I need to get all the info that we have for you, your contact, so that you if you want a financial education, which most people need to know more, you can get that. It ain't going to cost you a dime to get it.
Nope.
And then you can just look it over and see if there's something you want to look at. Or I like what you said today. Fill in the gaps.
Well, it's what we do. We look at your entire picture. We treat your finances like it's its own company.
Yeah.
And if you've already got something that's working for you, we don't want to bother that. We want to fill in the holes in your boat.
The holes in the boat.
The holes
I like
in the
that.
boat. That's what we want to do, and we're very, very good at it.
And nowadays with everything changing the way it is, and markets are volatile.
They're very volatile.
I mean, who would be surprised if we got up and there was a great collapse? I mean, it's scary. I mean, in a lot of ways. I mean, you think the president's like he had to reduce some of the tariffs because it was having an effect on the economy, and they're trying to do this balancing act. And although
we're bringing in too much money,
some things are lower, but some things are still very high.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful. You got to be careful when you got your money. You want to use the tools that the elite have. They know the game, and
that's
you got to
what we
know
do.
those tools.
We show you how to never, ever lose a penny.
That's the game. That's the what was it? I can't remember what movie it was or TV show, and they were telling somebody, rich people, never use your own money. Make somebody else pay for it.
Well, see, that's there's a lot of truth.
There's a lot of truth in that.
There is a lot of truth in that, and the wealthy, they don't have to use their money.
That's it.
They use it as capital.
And if you hear about them using a lot of their money, it's usually for a tax write-off, so that they're reducing their tax burden, but they're really making money. That's what people don't. They're making money. They're not losing. They're making money.
A lot of people don't realize that you can actually use a bank to buy a life insurance policy.
Yeah, sure can.
And you will make money on it.
Yeah.
But the bank's going to make money on it as well.
Well, sure.
Because the banks, people don't realize banks buy billions of dollars worth of life insurance every year. Now, how does a bank do that?
With your money.
Exactly. And see, the thing is, they're taking all of this money and they're putting it into a vehicle where they get all the market growth, zero of the loss. That's how they keep getting more and more wealthy.
I get a little tickled at, not to be political, but some of the politicians will say, we're going to tax the rich.
Well, they are the rich.
Exactly. They're the rich. And the people that are saying that are doing the same things to get richer. We're going to tax the rich. It sounds good, or they're not paying their fair share. Name me one of them that are.
It's the way our tax code's set up.
Yeah.
I mean, Donald Trump said it. The reason why I do this is because I can.
Bruce says they inherit the premium payments for people who can't make them, and they get the payout at the end.
They can.
They can.
They definitely can. But there is a way, if it's properly structured, which is what we're professionals at, where everybody makes money.
Yeah.
Everybody makes money. But right now, the market's going to make a correction, Dave. It always does.
It will.
And we have been riding high on the hog for about 4 years now.
Well, I think two things that people are fearful of. One is the collapse of the dollar. That gets talked about a lot. And the other is the massive amounts of debt, obviously, that we have as a nation, trillions and trillions of dollars. And most of the time, the government's just paying, or not even really paying all of it, but the interest on the debt.
Right.
So the debt continues to go up. And they use these phrases like paying off debt or reducing the debt. But they're not really being truthful, because they're not the debt keeps going up. The debt has not reversed.
Nope.
What they're saying is paying it not growing as fast.
They're not stopping.
They're not stopping the debt, and people think, oh, they're gonna get us out of debt. No, we're getting more in debt. It's fuzzy math, and they're masters at manipulating the public that way because of financial illiteracy. People don't know, and it sounds good, and they're like, oh, that person I voted for is helping to get us out of debt. When has the debt ever went down?
People don't know what their options are. They don't.
At the very most, they might have broke even a couple of times. At the very most, I'd even doubt that.
Yeah.
Because the interest is still there on the debt we have, and that debt clock is flying.
It is. You could use it as a fan.
Rusky says, look at the prices of gold and silver. That doesn't reflect confidence in the market. It reflects people being concerned. And I do think people are very concerned. Yeah, it's a great point. People are very concerned. You know, the consumer confidence is a huge indicator of where things are.
Exactly.
People are cold on to their money. They don't want to spend. And when they feel comfortable, I mean, they're willing to throw money to the wind. I mean, everybody makes money that way.
I'm interested to see what the numbers are for this past Christmas, because I personally feel like there was a lot more money spent than in previous years.
And it was online.
Yeah.
It wasn't at the box store. That went down.
Yep.
But online, the online sales were really good.
Yep.
And just in the people I talked to, I think they were really good. So that's the move that's going on. There's still people buying at the box store, but that's getting less. In fact, I talked to some people. I didn't work the security for Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The guy told me, he said it was nowhere near as busy as I thought, but he said they told me the online sales were strong.
Yeah.
So people are like, man. And you got to give Amazon credit for the Amazon Prime and all that.
Oh yeah.
And people are, and of course, it's not just them. I mean, it's TikTok. It's what's the other one? There's different ones, but people order stuff from.
Oh
and,
Lord, there are hundreds of them.
Yeah, and people are ordering more and more and more from stuff like that. There's a comedian that cracks me up. You know, used to be they would say, like, you know, you had a mailman that came and you had like the Ups or the FedEx or whatever, and they brought your stuff like that. We'll say mailman. He said now they've got these white death vans coming along. You know, it looks at like 10 o'clock at night. This is true.
Yeah.
And they get out and they're walking up to your porch and putting a package out. I've seen them come very late. Like I'm like, hey, who's that? You know, it's kind of creepy. But they're subcontracting more and more of the deliveries away from, because they don't have the help. Yeah. They may work for them, but they don't have to pay them benefits. It's straight money. I mean, they're not having to pay insurance or unemployment insurance or anything.
Walking up on my front porch at 10 o'clock at night is not a good idea.
No, it's not. They're supposed to, I think, stop at like 9 or 8
They
or 9.
need to call me. Hey, I'm going to be delivering something. Don't shoot. You know?
And so you're crazy. I just bought 4 tubes of preparation H, but I'm too embarrassed to tell you why. Where's the drum roll, man?
I'm not even going to.
It's like,
wow.
It sounds like one of those things you hear at. That's what that sounds like. Yeah. I'm not going to say where the at's at, but that's what that sounds like.
Wow. You know, there used to be a comedian, James Gregory, and he was really good at saying, you know what that means, because he would read the warning labels on household products, and on shaving cream it says do not use next to open flame. And you know what that means? Sometime in the past, some nut has said, I think I'm gonna shave in the fireplace.
Yeah,
but there's all kind, you know, there's a lot of humor in just reading the nonsense on household products. Yeah, it's
like when you hear those ads. We talked about it a couple of Saturdays ago. When you hear those ads for a new big pharma,
drug, yeah.
And they go, talk to your doctor, you know, but they speed it up. It's like, could cause blindness,
Anal
cancer,
warts, all kinds of stuff.
There's like 30 things they throw out there. Erectile dysfunction. I mean, they just go on. And at
death.
the end of it, and death.
Yeah. At the
suicide.
end. Yeah.
You might have thoughts of suicide. Talk to your doctor first. I'm thinking, well, what happened are they going to be? Hey, doc, I was thinking about taking this, but it says you might have thoughts of suicide. So am I supposed to call you if I have a problem?
Or just show up at your house.
I think I want to die.
Yeah.
Help me out. I took this medicine. Now I'm crazy.
You prescribed it for me.
Broski, there are ETFs that were up over 100% last year. You just need to do a little research to grow your money. That's the problem, Broski. They don't do the research.
Yeah. That's what we're for, though.
Yeah. So,
we've already done the research.
We've already done the research.
We just give you the information. Yeah. So, Dave, I got another story for you.
Oh, Lord.
So there was this this elderly lady went into the doctor's office.
Okay.
And she said, Doc, I've got a problem. He said, what's going on? She said, well, I am passing a lot of gas, but it's silent and it has no smell. She said, I have passed gas 4 times since I've been sitting here in this office. So the doctor reaches over and he gets his prescription pad and he writes a prescription for her, gives it to her, and he says, come back in 2 weeks. So she went home, came back in 2 weeks. She said, Doc, I don't know what you gave me, but my gas smells terrible. What did you give me? He said, well, we got your sinus infection taken care of. Now let's work on your hearing. Yeah.
Oh, could cause blindness, suicide, genital warts, and could cause you to enjoy Will and Grace rerun.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Or Taylor Swift albums.
That's how they're torturing Maduro right now, is with Taylor Swift CDs.
He's like, what's this? Oh, it's Taylor Swift, baby.
Oh,
I couldn't name one of her songs, but
I couldn't either. But it's a song about breakup.
well, that's every song.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I will be right back. I have to pause for the calls.
Pause for the calls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Some people might choose all the other stuff before, like, oh, that's the worst one. Other stuff is okay. It's the other stuff I don't work. You know what kills me? And we're gonna have Biscuit Boy's the one that's gonna have it shaken off. Biscuit Boy's gonna be the one to set this up. So I'll start. He has the contact to the holistic person who's gonna come on the show. But I've seen these people recently. And they talk about how they're in bad health. I mean, like, it's like my health is going down, bad health. But dang it, they're doing everything they can to have bad health. It's like I see people, and I was talking about, Paul, people that say their health is going down, but they're drinking Jack and smoking a big stogie, and I'm just giving examples, or popping pills or whatever, but they're like, the doctor says I may not live another 4 months, but
We'll quit eating the whole hog butt,
they're still doing the stuff they shouldn't do. But I was telling you are the contact because you said you fired your doctor. We've got the holistic person who's going to come on the podcast.
Yep.
Now that we're in the new year, we're going to set that up because
Yep.
I want to talk about some of those things. There's corrections I need to make too, but I'm just having fun. But it's funny. It's like, I mean, they come in looking like Keith Richards, but
Yeah.
it's like, Doc, I don't know what's going on, man. You're telling me I'm in bad shape, man. I don't know. And he's like chain smoking, coke and everything. Well, all kinds of coke.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like the interview that the reporter had with the lady. She drank a fifth of Jack Daniels every day and smoked 2 packs of cigarettes. And, the reporter said, how do you do that? How do you do that and live the way that you do. She said, how old are you? She said, I'm 31. She's like, oh, I thought you were 100. I butchered that one. That didn't come
It's
out
okay.
right, so.
Still funny.
Anyway, yeah.
But have you ever made the mistake of I've had women ask me, how do you think I look? Have you ever fell for that?
No, I turn around and walk away. No way. It's like, guess my weight.
I won't do it either, but I've seen people attempt. It's like, I would say you're 38 to 41. And they're like 29 or something.
Hey, I want to tell you what, I learned my lesson the hard way. I walked up to this young lady one day and I said, when's the baby due? She said, what baby? And I could just feel the blood drain from my face, you know, and she wasn't pregnant. She just had a, anyway. So I don't do that. I don't guess weights or ages or anything.
Hey, Mike Reb over Instagram, man. Bless your heart, bud. Happy New Year to you. But,
Instagram.
Broski, put it in the chat.
Do what?
I won't put it on the screen unless it's acceptable. If it's that dirty. But yeah, I actually tell him one of those jokes, it would always be dirty. Chelsea Clinton.
Oh, Lord. Wow. That is dirty. That's dirty.
Oh, man.
So have you heard about the list? I'm just changing the subject here.
No,
but have you
that's
heard
okay.
about the list that one of the members of the Venezuelan government has proof that not only the Venezuelan government, but the narco terrorists, so to speak, have been paying off several members of Congress.
Yeah, I'd like to see that list.
Well, I could probably get the list. I read it last night. And Democrat and Republican.
Hey, Mike.
A few independents.
Doing
Bernie
good,
Sanders was on that list.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Doing good, brother. Happy Monday. Did you hear, I'm not changing the subject along with this, but did you hear the Cubans are complaining about how many of their people were killed?
The Cubans were.
The Cubans, you know, we had 30-something members of our forces and whoever killed in this, taking him out. I'm like, man,
why were they there?
Yeah, and like we're supposed to care.
Yeah. Who cared?
You obviously fired on American forces.
Shouldn't have done that.
Here's your sign. I mean, what do you want, Cuba?
Well, exactly. Trump has laid it out. I mean, it's fairly black and white. If you shoot at us, we're going to shoot a lot more at you.
It just cracks me up. I was thinking of those forces as the SEAL teams are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And they fired at them. Hey, Jerry. Uh-oh. We got to read this. When I was a youth pastor at Walnut Grove Baptist Church, we would sing happy birthday to people on their birthday. Then we would ask how old they were. But I made a mistake of asking one of the women how old they were, and she told me very bluntly, you don't ask a woman's age. So I responded with, well, how much do you weigh then? The pastor told me after service, if I overdo that again, hopefully he got it to preach that he would cut me with a knife because that was the hardest service. Oh, you're killing me, man. What? How much do you weigh?
Oh, wow.
Oh, NC, I think there was a male porn star known as the Cuban Missile Crisis. I would not do that.
Wow.
But I can see them there with their weapons and say, the Americanos, shoot them out of the sky. And
let me know how that works out for you.
I did read it, Broski. I did read it. I don't know. But I don't know. I got to go back. I may have missed part of it. Sorry. But they opened fire on American forces, SEAL team, everything else. They got battle rifles. They got everything they need. And that was like about a 2-second response. Maybe not even that.
Probably.
And everybody was laying on the ground.
Listen, if the United States comes for you, just put your hands up. Just put your hands up.
I seen it, broski. I seen it.
What's Broski saying? I didn't get to see it. We can't say on there.
I did read it, broski.
Okay.
I just read it, but I can't put it on there. I did read it. I did read it. I told you, I read it. Biscuit Boy read it too, but I can't put it up.
It's a family show, broski.
Well, we're trying. We're
Kinda.
trying.
We're working on it.
We're trying.
Yes.
Now, Jerry, I'm glad Jerry is. He's out of the hospital. He don't have to go back. He's doing good.
Praise the Lord.
And he's always got some story, man. He cracks me up. There's always. I tell you what, pastors get in trouble a lot. We really do. Yeah, pastors in humor, you have to be very careful with humor. You have to be very careful with humor because only one person gets upset. That's still one person upset.
Yeah.
And there's been times that I've gotten in trouble, and I wasn't trying to be, but you just never know what some people are going to be upset about. So,
listen, if I went through life worrying about whose feelings I'm going to hurt, I might as well just move to a monastery because I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings. That's just the way it is. I'm going to. And if I didn't get around to you last year, I'll get to you this year.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. You're killing me. Broski's killing me.
Broski.
They say here in the South, I don't know about across the nation, that all of the doctor's offices and everything is full with sick people. Like bad sick people. Be careful where you go.
So what are their symptoms?
Well, I mean, they say they've got 2 different kinds of flu. There's pneumonias. There's
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff, man. A lot of it's respiratory stuff. Bad coughs, like me. Can't get rid of it. But there's a lot of sick people out there, man.
Do you know anybody that has long COVID symptoms?
I've heard people say they have it. I don't know if they actually do or not, but I've heard people say they have or have it, had it. I don't know. Do you get rid of it? I don't know.
You can.
You can?
Yeah.
Not Broski. Biscuit Boy has been bringing up topics like nicotine.
Mm-hmm.
Nicotine and how the effects of nicotine are the healing powers of nicotine.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that nicotine has been used to, and I'm going to use the C word here, cure cancer for over 400 years.
Nicotine.
And guess what they're trying to do away with by 2030? Yes, that's right.
Nicotine.
All tobacco products. They think it's going to get rid of the nicotine, but you get nicotine in your diet. If you eat any nightshade vegetable, you get nicotine. Tomatoes have as much nicotine in them as tobacco, just about. So you're getting plenty of nicotine. But if you want to get rid of a lot of the problems that COVID brought, start wearing a 7 milligram nicotine patch every day.
Jerry says there are 2 types of people in the church that the pastor offend: those that he has offended and those that he's just going to offend.
Yep, just waiting to.
It's the way it is, man, right? Like you can't. I was at this outdoor event once. I'll tell you what I said. I will tell you what I said.
Right.
And I sure got in somebody's Wheaties. I'm gonna tell you. We were down there at this event, and it was about over. It was in Lafayette,
right?
Down there at that park. Anyway, I don't remember what I was down there for. Somebody's birthday party or something. Anyway, I went up. I went up to this. They have a gazebo down there, and I went up to the gazebo, and there was a guy I knew. He was standing up there. There was a couple other people I didn't know, and I was telling a joke about, or not a joke. I was telling one time I was going through Atlanta, and my wife had fell asleep, and Cook was with us,
right?
And it was real quiet. They fallen asleep, slobber coming out of their mouth and everything, and I went boom, like. My wife came up. She thought we had the car wrecked. You know, the tires are
Lord.
blowing out. She's smacking me. She used to do this backhanded thing with her fist. Let me tell you, that
Hit
girl
right in the
got a
chest,
punch.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have bruises on my chest and arm where I would say something or whatever. And I said, it was probably mean to do. And this guy looks at me and he goes, it sure was. And he just stared me down. I was like,
Well, David,
I can't change it.
I did something similar. Have you ever been driving down the road and you see a semi pulling a semi?
Yeah.
But they've got it turned around where the front of the semi is facing back.
It'll mess with you.
Oh, I went right up on them and just started screaming, "Oh my God!" And I know it's not nice. But
Fun is fun. I mean, you know,
It
fun
is.
is fun. Michael says nicotine has been proven by regular people to be good for things. I've had 3 cancer scares and nothing was there. God said no.
Amen. God does say no sometimes.
Watch when I can't put that on the screen. I'll get in trouble.
What did he do?
I can't do it.
I don't have my. That's the reason why I've got sunglasses on. I can't see.
Michael said, I've never had a vaccine, never had a COVID. After being in the hospital and people all around dying, people in town, I was around, had it, but yet God protected me because I was next to COVID, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. I never wore. I didn't wear a
Broski
mask.
says, I like a good cigar a couple times a month. There's nicotine in certain nightshade vegetables, but trace amounts compared to smoking a cigar, according to Broski. So I don't have knowledge of it. We're going to have, who's the name of the holistic person? We got to
Her
get.
name is Bess Howard.
Okay. And she's in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Wellness Revolution.
And we want to have her on. And she's agreed. She's excited about it. We just got to get it set up and a good night for that.
Yep.
We'll probably do it on night. I mean, obviously, we'll do it on, hopefully, can do it on night that you're here already, nothing new. And we'll just have it a part of our Wolf Nation features and stuff. So
I would like to get Dr. Brian Artis.
oh man, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has a long list of people wanting to get him on, but maybe not. I don't know. You never know till you ask.
That's true, and I am going to reach out.
In the olden days, my dad's olden days, the cure-all was you took a little spoonful of the what was that stuff called?
Castor oil.
Castor oil. Well, I don't know if you got healed, but you never told him you was feeling bad.
Hey, I want to tell you what. Robitussin used to be the cure-all.
Robitussin.
Robitussin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you break your leg, rub some tussin on it. You know, it'll heal it. My grandparents.
What do you guys think
thought
about Rubio
Robitussin.
now being more popular presidential candidate than JD Vance now? I have said from the beginning, Broski, and I like JD. I've never thought he was going to be the next president. I believe there's going to be another candidate that's going to move ahead of him. But I didn't know it was going to be Marco Rubio, but he has positioned himself well.
I can see that happening.
The key is going to be the ticket. Who's on the ticket?
Yeah.
That's going to decide this. How about Tim in Minnesota? He's not going to run.
Tampon Tim.
He's not going to run. He's done. You know, of course, he got away with a bunch of fraud. They probably won't never convict him. But
Right.
well, you know, and Rubio he's positioned himself well. What's that? Well, how about that? So what does that mean? Like
It means I'm a gold card member.
a gold card member of the Republican National Committee?
Yeah.
So what does that get you?
Nothing so far.
Is there like money on here?
A hard time.
I'm not going to show the thing. I don't know if it has a number on it, but anyway, I just flash it, you know.
Yeah, it's just a Republican thing. They've tried to get me to do a lot of different things.
Dems will nominate Maduro. I don't doubt that. JD Vance too young. He might be the third time vice president. That could be.
Yeah.
That could be. Those are good. I mean, I think there's still some time for this to flesh out. I also wouldn't. There's going to be some other people that move up in this. I can't stand him, but Kemp
In the brackets.
the brackets. Kemp
Yeah.
is going to try to maneuver himself to be on somebody's ticket. I can almost guarantee you that. And our boy from Florida, who can't run again either for governor, he is going to come back in the arena as well. So
I'm going to tell you what, that would be a tough one with DeSantis and Rubio. I believe Rubio would probably win it because he's got a little more experience in the
Black and Miles just know they live.
Do what?
Crazy, man. I like a Maduro cigar though.
Hey, I want to tell you what, I got some really
I
good
would
cigars in the
say
Dominican
Walls
Republic.
fraud is over 16 billion. I haven't confirmed that yet. Interest. I don't trust Rubio. NC native. It is interesting who the president is positioned beside him, very close by. Now, I realize this was a military police operation, blah, blah, blah. But P. Hegseth is got the president's ear.
He does.
There's no doubt. He has the president's ear. Rubio has the president's ear.
He does.
There's a lot of people that ain't getting close to the president anymore.
Well,
He
there's
has
a reason.
weeded out some of those people that were really close.
And
They're now further away.
listen, I want to tell you what, this list that I read last night is over 60 names long of congressmen and women, congressmen and women that have been secretly going against Trump, but they've also been taking kickbacks from Venezuela and the drug cartels. And it was really, really sad to hear that list of names.
Well, were they all from the Democrat side?
Nope.
Ah,
Democrat, Republican, and Independent. Bernie Sanders was on that list.
Okay.
Amy Klobuchar was on that list. Chuck Grassley was on that list.
Whoever Elon throws money behind will win.
Pretty much.
Truth, baby. Marco Rubio looking like Michael Corleone. Michael Corleone, the Corleone family.
Yep, he does.
He was part of the deep state problem along with Ted Cruz well before Trump came along. Then they jumped on the Trump train. Cruz has already gone back to the deep state. Yeah, well, once he was trying to flee the country in that weather thing, he was kind of dead in the water then. But you're right. He is never. Here's the thing about Ted Cruz. Nobody likes him. Nobody.
No, he's a loudmouth.
Nobody likes that guy. They call him Pep Boy anyway. I mean, they can't stand him. I read way before, it's going back years ago, how they can't, neither side likes the dude. They just play nice on the Republican side because, I mean, obviously he's Texas. That's big. I mean,
He's
but
smart,
he's always messing things up, they say, just because. Nobody likes him.
He's a fly in the ointment.
Broski says they're trying to get Maduro to admit rigging the 2020 elections. That would be interesting. Just a matter of time before Rubio falls back in line. Cruz is dumb. He's also on BB's payroll. I don't doubt it. He's never going to rise above what he is now. That is not going to happen. Did we see Cruz interview on Tucker? No, I didn't.
I will say this. I don't really worry about government and all of that stuff. It's fun to talk about. Nothing's going to happen without God's approval.
Well, sure. Absolutely.
And that's why I don't worry about it. I trust God.
Yeah.
I just don't worry about it.
Who are some other candidates y'all think could rise up? I mean, people out there that could kind of position themselves. And I mean, don't forget what's
Hunter Biden. He would blow through it. Sorry.
Tucker destroyed him. He'll never live that down.
Tucker's awesome.
I have to watch it.
Tucker's awesome.
What's the God, man? I was thinking about what you said and I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Sarah Huckabee Sanders or whatever she's called. You think she's got an option to be a vice
Governor of
president?
Arkansas.
Yeah, you think she could be a vice presidential candidate?
Oh yeah.
Christy Nome, you think she's got any hope? I think
There's a lot of them.
her star got bruised a little bit too.
Well, it did. It's going to get bruised. I mean, they showed her dancing at Mar-a-Lago to Ice Ice Baby. It
In
was
the same
hilarious.
world, Thomas Massey would be POTUS. Where do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene goes? What is she going to do?
I don't know. I hope she doesn't just fade quietly into the night.
I don't think so. I think there's a plan.
I hope so. I really like Marjorie Taylor.
Broski says no women allowed to run, guaranteed loss.
We're going to have a female president. Just maybe not in this century, but we're going to have one. And I mean, I can't say that maybe not in this century because who knows? But right now,
Hey, I like the name over on Instagram. Look at that name, the bottom one there.
oh,
Love
okay.
your name, man. That describes a lot of us.
Yeah, PO'd Patriot.
P.O. Patriot.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're in the right place, son. Or lady, or it's kind of an
Broski.
ambiguous name.
MTG goes to the dog pound with her pit bull face. Oh,
Oh, come on.
bulldog face. I really don't.
We're not going for looks.
I really don't want a woman can win. TJ will be dancing. The Code Club. I have on a candidate for the office of the 14th on Friday. We 4:00. 4:00. Don't know if she's watching tonight, but she will be coming and talking about her candidacy
to take
in
Marjorie's
the
place.
in the runoff in the special election. Excuse me,
Right.
which will be a runoff.
Yeah.
She said there's 20 people running for that.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
20. Michael, what do you know about the Gold Club?
Hey, wait a minute. What is the Gold Club?
Yeah, what is the Gold Club, Michael?
Is that in an airport?
Hey, hello, Florida Patriot. The Republicans better learn how to steal my vote before the Democrats do because I'm no longer voting.
They'll get it. It's a lot easier when you die.
Hey, this guy here, he ain't voting. Let's get him.
It is.
Well, you gotta be at the nursing home. You know, they roll through or the graveyard. They roll through and you know, yeah, we got lists floating around. You know, we talk about the Epstein list. You talk about that list. We got voter lists. We got all these lists floating around. Can we just compare notes? Can we just pull all the lists together and let's see the common denominators, and then let's get rid of some people right from there.
Speaking of votes, have you heard right here in the great state of Georgia what they have found happened in 2020?
Well, I know there was over what 300,000
false ballots. But the thing is, Rudy Giuliani was prosecuted and fined and all kinds of other stuff just for talking about that. And he's been vindicated. Are they going to give him his money back?
Oh, no. But, you know, let me ask the people also in the chat. Now, they have sued, you know, but this lady and her mama, that they sued everybody. Do y'all believe the story that they weren't doing anything wrong? Do y'all believe that?
No.
The ones that came back in, pulled the suitcases out, the boxes out from under the table. What do y'all think about that? Because they say they've looked at, there's no evidence, but weird stuff, man. I had a boss that took big time customers to a club in Atlanta called the Gold Club, most expensive gentleman's club, cost thousands. I'm giving you a hard time. I have heard of the Gold Club.
Me too.
I've also heard of the
Taj Mahal.
No, that was Atlanta?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Biscuit Boy, Taj Mahal. No, it was what was it called? There was another one. A lot of sports people went there too. I used to hear their ads all the
Varsity?
time. No. What was the name? I'll think of it in a minute. My brain.
Was it a gentleman's club? I don't know why they call it gentleman's club. There's nothing gentlemanly about it.
Suffer not one of the teacher, you shall authority over the man, but be silent. 1 Timothy 2:12. Jerry Barrett, what? It happened in Fulton County. Can you believe that? Exactly. Oh, yeah, that's the one. So you're not buying the story there, Watchman, I'm assuming. That's a pretty strong statement. I think I know your feelings on that. Broski said there's a Gold Club in Charlotte. Lots of Cuban girls there. Don't ask me how I know.
Okay. How do you know? Come on, Broski.
How do you know? Was it called the Cheetah 3?
There was a Cheetah 3.
There was a Cheetah 3.
Yes,
I used to see their billboards. The Cheetah 3.
Yeah. Actually, that's where I had my bachelor party.
Where was it at? Was it downtown or was it outlier?
To be honest with you, I don't remember.
I think it was Sandy Springs. I could be wrong.
Remember. I didn't drive.
That's good to know.
That's very good to know.
Good for you, Biscuit Boy.
But you know, that was then. This is now. I don't partake in.
Amen.
In that.
Amen. We all have a past.
Anymore.
Did you ever go to the Masquerade? That wasn't a strip club. Well,
I mean, I've been to Mardi Gras. That's same thing.
Oh, Florida has all these places, according to the Florida Patriot. Well, they probably got. I'm sure.
Well, they've got that and then some.
Blaming on Philadelphia, 221,000 votes went from Republican, Democrat overnight. Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'd set up list all that crap. What about the guy that said he was paid to deliver in Pennsylvania? All those. They never followed up on any of that crap. That died on the vine.
Yep.
This guy said, "Hey, I know what was in there. What's up with that? Prepared ballots, delivered, new."
Hey, they had truckloads of them coming in. It wasn't just a few. We're talking hundreds of thousands.
Your rat watchman. They did. There was that. I didn't see it, but I heard that there was.
What?
The lady and her daughter.
Oh.
I'm not going to use the names because I don't want. I mean,
No.
There's so many people want to come after you because of that. They've sued for big money and won some cases.
Yeah,
I think St. Petersburg and Tampa, Florida, has the most strip clubs per square miles, I believe. I have been to Tampa, not much as St. Petersburg, but I've been to Tampa.
Fort Lauderdale's got a few. But anyway,
wouldn't a lot of Florida beaches have the same thing?
Pretty much.
During spring break?
Clothes optional.
I mean, they do have the police going up and down the strip, but you know. Was anybody ever in Atlanta during Freaknik? Remember those?
I do remember those. I was never there for a reason. I
cannot imagine how chaotic Freaknik was, man. I cannot imagine that. They killed it. It's over now. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
I remember when Freaknik was going on. I can remember I-75 with 25 state patrol on each side, just pulling people over.
The Georgia State Patrol made a lot of money.
Yeah, they did
during those times. A lot of money.
You're and a lot of arrests
right. Between the state line and Dalton, GA. You're right.
It was crazy.
I saw it myself.
Yeah,
they were pulling those people over left and right.
I was living down in Dalton at that time.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure enough.
It was. I mean, they just took over the city, threatening people. Messing their properties up, peeing in their yard, crapping in their yard.
Well,
I mean, it was bad.
I've got a crossbow. I've got dart guns. I got all kinds of guns, but
it's
that silent.
What's the old saying? You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. What do you say with the crossbow? I mean, is there you don't?
I don't know. The one that I've got traveled just as fast as a bullet will. There's a lot more substance behind it.
What's that comedian Frank Moscato or whatever? And he talks about robbers coming in and you've got somebody that's got like the crossbow or something like that, how they're sneaking around and all of a sudden it's like
yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
Did you hear about the 90-year-old man that killed those two teenagers?
When? I mean, I don't know.
They were breaking in his house. They got video of these two teenagers kicking this guy's door in. All right. And he killed them. He shot both of them. They're suing him. One of them was 17, one of them was 18.
Yeah.
And the family's suing this guy for $1 million. What a joke. Come in my house. I want to shoot you once.
Man. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Well,
yeah, if somebody's coming in to your home or your property or whatever, I mean,
listen, if they're in my yard, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
I'll go out and confront them, but I'm not going to shoot somebody. But you come in where my wife is, you're a dead man.
Well,
that's just all there is to it.
She may be the first one to take the shot.
Very possible. Very possible. I know she's got my back.
I like the story of the lady in Atlanta. I hate it happened for her, but she had just had pistol training and all that.
Yeah.
And the husband's at work. Her and her son are there, and the guy comes in on him. She goes up in the attic, and she's laid out ready. I mean, ready. And she gets him on the phone and says, "There's a guy breaking in. I can hear him going through the house. He's coming up here." And he's like, "Shoot him." So like he opens the little trap or whatever. Shoot him again. Shoot him again. 5 times. And the guy was still trying to come up. He finally went back down and got in his car and died like within a block. But she absolutely saved her life.
With a 22?
Huh?
She shoot him with a 22?
I don't know. It took 5 shots, though. I know that. And all 5 hit home. All 5 went into him.
I've known more than one, put it that way, that have survived numerous gunshots.
And, you get those people like when the police are, and they open up and they'll count how many bullets. Like, it don't take that many bullets to stop someone.
Depends.
But what you're trained to fire until it's neutralized, and they want to say things that are goofy like shoot them in the leg or the shoulder. That's stupid. No. You're trained to shoot the core.
Center mass or headshot.
Well, yeah,
but you always go center mass.
Killer Karen. Shooter Cheryl. But it's like, it's not time to go, stop. Can we talk about this? It's not time for that.
Yeah.
It's
not. That's like the 12-year-old girl. Her dad taught her how to handle a shotgun, and burglars broke into the house while she was there alone. She got the shotgun, stood at the top of the steps, guy started up, she blew him back out the front door.
Or the older lady whose husband was gone, and she calls the police, and they tell her, because she's like, doesn't want to shoot the guy, like she feels bad. Mm-hmm. She's got the shotgun too, I think. And he broke in the back door. It goes on for a few minutes. I mean, you can hear the audio recording, and they tell the police, shoot him till he's done. Yep. I mean, we're on the way, but we're not going to make it in time. Shoot him. Yep. But definitely, and she was really upset. But she did what she had to do. This guy was going to kill her.
I saw this interview.
Janie's got a gun. Yeah.
This reporter was interviewing a cop. They were on the scene at this crime, and a woman had shot her husband because she had just mopped the kitchen floor and he walked on it. She shot him. And they asked the chief, said, "Have y'all arrested her yet?" Said, "No, we're waiting on the floor to dry." Once the floor dries, though, we'll have her in custody.
I love the picture. I hate that someone died, but I love the picture of the steel. There might have been video, but I know there was a picture froze that showed this, where the guy broke in the church. I think that was Texas. And the guy that owns the gun store was like church security, and he's actually the one that shot him. Mm-hmm. But in the scene, you see this older grandma. She's pulling the big. I mean, it wasn't no low 22. She's pulling the big pistol out. She was going to be the next one to get a shot at this guy. I love that. Yeah. Like, I don't even know if people knew she had that, but she was pulling
the 357.
It was at least that, man. It wasn't no 38 special. It's not nothing like that. She was ready to do some business. He was just already up, and I think he got the criminal got one shot off, killed somebody in the church. And then this guy took him out from across the church. He's shooting over everybody's head. Bam! And but in the video, they stop it. She's pulling hers out, like she's going.
She's got the barrel that far out.
Dirty Harry, make my day.
Yeah. Well. Wow.
Don't mess with them. Hey, you got some mama. They're protecting their little cubs, man.
I want to tell you what, my wife carries her pistol into church every Sunday.
If someone breaks into my house, I will let call 911. Smith and Wilma, I like that.
Smith and Wilma.
That pastor on TV had a guy break in the studio live and pulled out a 357. Yeah. Arnold Murray. Okay, I know him. I know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that happened.
Wow.
Helma and Louise. She named her gun Louis. Hey,
Wow.
we live in. I love the Florida sheriffs, the guys that are tough on crime.
Oh, I love the one that comes on and gives the debriefing.
Like they show the picture. This is a loser.
We
This
will
is an
kill
evil
you
person.
dead.
Yeah, Stone Cold. don't mess with us.
Yeah. We will use a lot of bullets.
I got you, Michael. I get it, man. It does. Yeah, we get these platforms. They do all that. We'll probably get this episode. We'll probably get taken down. I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey,
But I hope you're doing well, Michael. It's good to see you in here, man. I hope things are well with you. Hope you had a good Christmas and a happy New
Yes.
Year, and
definitely.
staying warm and all that good stuff down there on Alabama Highway.
Alabama.
Highway. That's an interstate. They should call that interstate Alabama, because that's what is that road's number? What is Alabama Highway's number?
I didn't know it had one.
I know it. I can't think of it. But it should be whatever that is. Well, maybe broski, maybe. Yeah, I have to watch. I got to stay away from the V word, the C word, the G word, the other words we're not going to say.
Yeah.
Probably getting another knee replacement in about 30 days. Y'all pray for Mike. Yeah, 151. I couldn't think of that. So it's I-151 now.
151.
Because trust me, I had some friends coming to our church when I was over there at the church over there, and it's in a curve. And it was raining that morning. I had some friends, and they didn't know quite where the church was, but I told them, when you get to this point, start slowing down and make the traffic behind you slow down. Well, they didn't listen to me. So they come out of this curve. It's like, oh, there it is. We saw this all the time. Raining. They put on the brakes. 18-wheeler behind them.
Hmm.
He can't stop. He's laying on the horn and just missed them. And I'm sitting here going, oh, my God. I thought they were dead, man.
Wow.
I thought they were dead.
Wow.
I-20 is the best thing to come out of Alabama.
59. I knew the minute we hit 59.
Ba-bum, ba-bum,
Oh,
ba-bum.
my teeth were rattling just the whole way.
Why build an interstate like that?
Well, they're redoing a lot of it.
They are. Well,
they're all the way through Alabama. They are redoing the infrastructure as far as their highway system goes.
Cars are about 3 seconds apart during rush hour. Yeah.
If that.
Oh, yeah. They'll run all over you, man.
Especially in Atlanta.
If you live on that, and you do, to turn in, I mean, it's like you gotta start 3 miles back and start putting your blinker on and just slowing them down, and they're running all over you, man. They don't care. I mean, it's crazy over there.
Wow.
But to vent a little bit, by the way, we're going to pick our vent show back up this week, but to vent a little bit, how about the people that stop in the lane next to the turning lane?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Don't get me started.
I've had that happen so many times. They stop with their blinker
Or
on.
halfway in.
Or halfway in.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
It's crazy.
Michael says malfunction junction in Birmingham, 5965 coming off 20. I'm going to tell you what, and this is not a bad statement. I just don't care if I ever visit Birmingham again. That place.
That's the reason why I bypass it.
The crime level there. You think Atlanta's bad, man. That's just, I don't want to be over there. Memphis. They got the National Guard in Memphis now.
Good.
Amen.
Good. They need to move the National Guard into all of these blue cities. Excuse me for a moment.
Go right ahead. Broski, you're going to fire some people up.
What do you say?
That's why women shouldn't be allowed to drive. You got to get us in all kind of trouble, man. Somebody's gonna. But I put it on screen. So my wife, she used to say when we would see a bad driver, she would say, "Don't say it, Dave. Don't say it." I'd say, "I'm not." We would go by the driver, and she would. I just seen out of the corner of my eye. She would turn her head, put her head down, and she'd look at me, and I'd be trying not to laugh. And she'd say, there are men who drive bad. I'd say, so was that a man? She would say, shut up. Oh, about got a woman in the side in Ringo coming out of McDonald's going 3 lanes at 5 miles an hour. So, hey, I did see a dude drive real bad today. I was behind this guy. This old guy pulls out to go across 2 lanes and a turn lane to get to his lane. The guy on the left side, which was far up for me, I mean, he was right on him. He never pulled out of the gas. This guy just missed getting hit. He pulled right out in front of this guy. That guy had that mentality. I ain't putting on a brake. If I hit you, I hit you. It's like, oh no. Paul, what's the worst wreck you've ever had?
The worst wreck?
The worst wreck.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I'm assuming you had some.
I've had several back in my younger days.
So was it like a flip? Was you hit many cars or they hit you?
I've done those, but I guess the worst one was back when they were working on 24 going around Chattanooga. I think it was around 1988, somewhere around in there. I had just left, and this is 7 o'clock in the morning. I had just left Chattanooga Billiards Club, and I had no business being behind the wheel of a 74 Camaro with 500 horsepower. But I was, and I went around that curve there running probably 120, and traffic was stopped. And I looked like a pinball.
Oh,
bam,
man.
Bam, 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 just bouncing off cars.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would probably agree with you on that. As far as in Georgia, they don't come up this way that much, so I don't see the South Carolina. For us, it's Tennessee.
Yeah.
Hamilton County.
I paid out just a little over $200,000 from that wreck. What I ended up paying.
Wow.
Yep. I deserved it. I mean, that was stupid.
Well, you won't be the first or the last to do stupid.
Oh, no. I've got plenty of stupid left.
Hey, we've had people in this community that more than once have hit the gas
Instead of the brake.
and went into stores.
Yeah.
That's happened more than once in this area. The donut shop was the last one I remember. But I think there's been one since then, actually. I think it was another restaurant, or maybe it was a store.
Wow.
They drove right into the place.
Well, that would freak you out if you were inside.
Well, yeah. Imagine sitting at, and that donut place ain't that big. I don't think anybody was in there except the workers when it happened. And
Right.
They put up poles in front. I mean, you got to do that. I
would have been worried about the coffee getting me wet.
I got in my only wreck in 2025 the day before. Oh, I hate to hear that, man. Old people are the ones who drive into stores or restaurants most of the time. Well, I'd have to agree with you. They get confused, man. I hate that.
Yep.
I hydroplaned into a concrete wall going up. It flipped twice, tearing a new truck into a couple of pieces. Sober New Year's Eve, less than a mile from home. Wow. Jerry says they need to drive through. Hey, after that, they got the drive through. That's funny you say that. They actually have a drive through there. They do.
Right.
NC female driver plowed into my rear bumper as I was trying to turn into my driveway. That happens a lot, man. Thank God nobody was injured, just the vehicles.
I heard a statistic that the majority of accidents happen within a mile of your home.
I've heard that too.
How do they
I've
come
heard
up with
that
that
too.
statistic? I wonder.
I guess just they put all the information. It goes into a data analysis,
Yeah.
and it just the measurement.
Spit out the metrics.
I can tell you though that one time me and my best friend growing up, he was in his grandma's new K car. I didn't know that those things could all 4 wheels could leave the ground. He did that going across. Remember how I don't know if you remember this. Cross Street and Clyde Springs Road, how they had that, you could jump that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did that one night coming back from a movie, and the police about wrecked us before we got to our home in less than a mile.
Wow.
As we got pulled over, and my best friend pulls over right in front of my house with my dad at home.
Wow.
I'm like, you're an idiot. I have never ran from the police.
Boy, I have.
But that
I'm just saying,
But that night, I was 16 years old. That night, I kind of wish my friend had, because my dad on the porch with those eyes looking so angry at me.
Was he in his boxers?
He wasn't in his boxers. I just remember him saying something like, "Officer, when you're done with him, send him to me." But my dad, I had to, well, you don't want to burn your friend down. But my friend was in all kinds of trouble because he was driving.
Yeah.
So I didn't say it loud, but I got to my dad, who's looking at like he wants to, it's death. And I said, "I wasn't driving, Dad." He goes, "They were looking for alcohol. There was no alcohol in the car. We had Coke from the movie theater, and they wanted to know what was in there. And we said nothing. We took a drink of it."
Straw and ice.
It's just a Coke. Yeah. What else is in it? So my dad's hearing all this, so he thinks we're drinking. We were not drinking. Thank goodness. That time we were not drinking. And I said, he just jumped the intersection back there, and they're mad about it. And my dad's not sure. Like they let me go. So, because the guy said, "You live right here." And my dad had hollered out. I heard him, but then he learned. He goes, "That's your dad right there?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I think I'll let him take care of you. He looks like he wants to talk to you." So I was thinking, can I just stay in the car? But I told Dad, I said,
take me to jail, please.
I said, "Robert," his name was Robert.
Right.
I said, "Robert," I called him Robin. I said, "Robin, he jumped the thing down there.
No big deal.
We weren't going, but you could go 50 and jump all four wheels off the ground."
Yeah.
Pat O'Dell was the officer. Then he comes up. He goes, "Do you know that all four wheels came off the ground?" We're like, "Yeah, it was fun."
You got to try it sometime.
He said, "And sparks came off the car when you landed."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, it was
normally
fun."
do.
And he was mad.
Wow.
He got off with some tickets and stuff, but I was like, "Dude, did you have to do it right in front of the cop? I mean, come on." Jerry says, when I drove for Coca-Cola, I had a 16-year-old pull in front of my tractor trailer and slammed on the brakes. It was pretty ugly. I bet.
Man.
Michael, I got rear-ended turning into my driveway in my truck. I had a handmade pop bumper and seen him coming and held on brakes. He was going around 60 to 70 and totaled his car and didn't hurt my truck. Yeah. That's right. I said I do nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Not me. Well, I could deal with my friend better than I could deal with my dad. I can tell you that. You had Coke, not alcohol, but well, that's what I told him. It's just Coke.
You got to add cola to the end of that.
I don't know that we had as much ground between us as they did in Ferris Bueller's Day Off when they took that car on the joyride.
Yeah.
But doggone it, we were in the air pretty good, I have to admit. That was a brand new K car, too. His grandmother. Oh, I got to tell you the second part of that story.
Okay.
A few weeks later, it's like a scene in a theater. A few weeks later.
Yeah.
This is Grandma's car, by the way.
Right.
We went riding around. And you ever just do that? You ever do that? Used to be in the day we just went riding around. Just riding around.
Most of my riding around was at night, but I had to push the car out of the driveway.
We had the radio up. But anyway, my buddy, once again, he goes to this little hill, and we have several right here where you can really smoke the tires. That was fine. For some reason, he decided to up the game. So he floors in neutral, he floors the accelerator and he drops it. I cannot even describe what that sounded like and felt like, but it sounded bad.
Did it leave the transmission on the ground?
It wasn't on the ground, but it sounded bad. So he's like, we moved, but it sounds like metal crashing, collapsing, coming through the floorboard. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. So we're moving. He puts it back in neutral real quick. He goes, "That didn't sound good." I said, "You think?" I said, "I think it's toasted, man." He goes, No. He said, "It just needs to idle for a minute. It'll be fine." I'm like, "Dude, I heard metal shearing. It's bad."
That's not the way that works.
So he puts it back in drive. He pulls back out onto Lakeview Drive,
right,
and we go up to this. It's like God was wanting to let us know how unhappy he was with us. So he says, "I'm going to have to get off the road. I'm going to have to call my parents and come up with some kind of story." So we pull in, we go to the first door and knock on the door. Who do you think answers the door?
The cop.
It was a
stopped by
cop!
the first time.
It was the cop. And we told him the story and asked if we could call home. And he goes, yeah, but you better come up with a better story.
Yeah.
So anyway, we
better come up with a better. When a cop tells you that, you
yeah.
need to
So we
listen.
went home. I just went to my house. I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
So they picked it up with a record. They took it back to. It was just a new car, dude.
Yeah.
They took it back. They took it back to the dealer. So he goes with grandma up there. You know, he told his grandma. He said, "I don't know what happened." He said, "It's like it got hung up or something." And next thing I know, it
made a
like
weird
missed a
noise.
gear or something. I don't know. And I think it. You know, I think there's a bad bushing or something in there.
I bet you the
So-
mechanic knew exactly what happened.
Well, you're right. They pulled it into the bay. They put it up, and he's back, and they're laughing. He's like he's calling everybody in, and the whole drivetrain, not part of it, the whole drivetrain is shattered.
Oh
Shit.
wow!
He brought in
Pieces.
of metal,
Yeah.
and he said, "This is what's left of your drivetrain." And the grandma goes, "Do you have that part in stock?" He said, "Lady,
Wow.
you don't understand." And he said, "This is not a warranty here. We're not going to replace it. You have lost everything. I mean, everything." Needless to say, my best friend was not allowed to drive her car ever again.
I wouldn't even let him get in mine.
And they hated my guts for a while because I was there. And they felt like the story became, I put him up to it.
Okay.
No, he didn't know that. Let's see. We catch up with chat here. I threw up in my friend's mom's brand new K car. Yeah. That's not good either. You never ran from the police? I have never ran from the police. I had a 67 Galsky 500 that none of the Walton County police could catch. This was before I started preaching. So, hey, we got a pastor. He just fled the scene.
Yeah.
I think that goes without saying.
Wow.
Michael, I was hauling steel from Birmingham to Montgomery, and I dropped my load and was trying to get back on 65 in a car of locals. No comment. Ran into the back of my near empty trailer. I didn't even know.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Seen them boys running to my cab, so I got out of there. May have had guns. Yeah. There was a guy, a truck driver, that was broke down in the, I mean, being honest, it was the hood. It was a bad part of town over off of 38th Street, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And while he's trying to get his truck back on the road, there was a couple of, we'll just say an undesirable person
Yeah.
that was approaching him with evil intent. He pulled his gun and had the laser on it and put that laser right there. He said, "You take one more step, and it'll be the last step you take."
Lead follows red. I'm telling you, lead
Yeah.
follows red. It just
He
does.
got some, "I'm out."
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, the K car was never the same. They did replace all that.
K cars were a piece of junk.
This is back in 1981.
Okay.
$1,700 worth of damage. $81. 81.
Wow. That's, a few thousand now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They just totaled it.
They would have told it. They would have never done that. But they paid for it to be all fixed. And they did drive it for years, but it was never the same.
Oh, I bet.
My
Oh,
friend,
man.
he oh my goodness, he did so many things. He unlatched the hood on his dad's car. And I was in the car for that. We're riding down the road and the hood comes up. It was like something out of Tommy Boy.
Wow.
He's like,
Hold on. I don't know where we're going.
"Oh, K cars, talk to you."
Yeah, those K cars. I mean, that was probably Iacocca's worst idea. But then again, we were entering into the disposable era at that point. It's kind of like Hyundai used to be buy one get one free. Back when they first came out.
Oh man. It reminds me of Frank Malascano. He has another where he says his wife hit something.
Hmm.
But she said, "It just needs to be buffed out. Just buffed out."
The bumper's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hood's crumpled up.
I may have scraped something or somebody. Oh, that's another one my friend did. We pulled in front of a place his dad went in to pay a bill, and we took the car around. He did. He took the car around the block, and he ran up underneath something, and it messed up the back of the trunk.
Right.
And he pulls back and acts like nothing happened.
Somebody did it to him.
So the dad's coming out, comes around the car, and he looks and he goes, "What the blank?" And he goes, "What happened?" And he goes, "A 18-wheeler come by." Oh,
I'm glad you got away from that guy. Wow.
He was a special guy.
It sounds like he was a special guy.
That's the one we visited the grave of.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, he said,
Wow.
That was bad, man. Remember
Wow.
the female robot
Hate
voice? Female robot voice? What is this, an Elon question?
Female robot voice.
What's the female robot voice?
I don't know.
In K cars? Did they have one? Is that what you're talking about? I never heard that.
All I know is the first K car that I ever drove was a friend of mine's from he was from Texas, and it was a convertible, had a cell phone in it, and it was a nice car.
Yeah. I have never heard that. They never played it. I never heard that in the car. What did the K stand for? Huh.
What did the K stand for?
Yeah, what did the K stand for on the K car? I have no idea.
I'm not really sure.
Oh, she had one fully loaded that talked to you. They must not have done that. They must not have done that. His grandparents would always take their cars and have them covered in plastic so that the seats would say new.
What did the K stand for in the Chrysler K cars?
Kmart. Blue light special. I did not know that, Washman. All this time, I never knew that.
I don't have reading glasses on. Does that say anything?
The K in the Chrysler's K car, like the Dodge Aries and the Plymouth Reliant, was simply an internal platform code, not an acronym for a word. It designed the new flexible front-wheel drive architecture that saved Chrysler by allowing them to build many different fuel-efficient models cheaply and quickly in the 80s. Chrysler used the letters like F, L, and K for its vehicle platforms, with K referring to this specific front-wheel drive design. I never knew that.
I didn't either.
Come to Wolf Nation. You'll learn information.
Now we know. That's right.
It was actually a pretty good car, though. He had a good sound system in. Because I'm going to tell you, back in them days, we were cranking it up.
Yep. Yeah, I had a thumper.
My friend, I've got 1,000 stories. His dad was a truck driver, so he's in the house. He's got the fan running, the lights out and everything. And he went in there, and somehow he set a timer. And he turned this stereo system, which was a J.C. Penney brand. They used to sell some really nice sound systems.
Oh, yeah.
And he turned up the sound, and he put on Pink Floyd's. What was the one that had all the strange sounds?
The Wall.
No,
Animals.
Money.
Animals.
Money.
Animals had a lot of strange sounds.
Well, all their stuff did.
Yeah.
That's what drugs will do. But money.
Yeah.
And no, it was time because it's all the bell, ding. Right.
Yeah.
So he put that up. We set the car. And somehow he set up a microphone or something, because this is back in the days. We didn't have all these cell phones. We had like a speaker, and we could hear. And we set in the car, and then he somehow remotely, or a timer or somehow, and he set that off to go off. His dad come outside weaponized.
Wow.
I will kill you.
Wow.
Don't mess with a truck driver who has no sleep.
Oh, well, I'm surprised the stereo survived.
Oh man, that thing was rocking. We used to sit, his bedroom was it was smaller than this studio. And we would listen to all those good albums. Let There Be Rock, AC/DC,
Yeah.
all the ZZ Top early stuff.
Kiss.
I was probably there, but
Allman Brothers.
I don't know that we had Allman Brothers.
Skinner.
I'm sure there was some Skinner in there, Def Leppard, Zeppelin,
Led
all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was a lot of AC/DC. I'll tell you, a lot of AC/DC.
Yeah.
I was driving down 337 on fresh asphalt, and they didn't build up the shoulder. I caught a bad spot, pulled me to the side, 25-foot guardrail. Hey, I've seen those accidents. Went through the truck, engine bay, dash, seat, and stop at the bed. There's a lot of people got killed that way.
Yep.
They recorded a clock store. They set up mics and waited for them to strike noon. I didn't know that either. That's a crazy. That's all off of Dark Side of the Moon, right?
Yeah.
That was a great album, by the way.
It was.
Had strange sounds and stuff that would go on. So interesting.
Yeah, there's one part in that song that I used to think I was in a Western. You know, dong,
oh yeah,
dong, you know, the song. Anyway, yeah, that was. I'm surprised I still have brain cells left. They do grow back. Though.
Yeah, I will say that I was never a huge fan of the band, but that album is a masterpiece.
Which one?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh yeah. That's their best album. I mean, I like it better than The Wall.
Yeah, I do too.
There
wasn't a bad song on the album.
No.
We used to listen to it on album. This is back in album days.
Yep.
It sounded so good. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
we had very eclectic taste. Like we had AC/DC, ZZ Top, Rod Stewart back in the day. Blondes Have More Fun album.
Yeah.
That's actually a rocking album.
Yep.
But we had country. We had all kinds of stuff, man. We listened to comedy albums too, which were let's just say there was those and Red Fox as well.
Yeah, Red Fox.
My mom never knew that. If she did, I would have I'd have been in trouble. Just say that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the albums we had. Pyromania was one for Def Leppard. It was in the collection. We had all the AC/DC and
you ever get into
Top.
Deep Purple or anything like that?
I was never into them.
I wasn't either. For some reason, I knew better.
Never. I know there was others. I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to remember because this is all before '86 because he died in '86, was murdered in '86. So didn't have Wasp. I was never exposed to that.
Triumph was a good group.
They were a good group. You know, they're doing a reunion tour.
That's what I heard.
This should sell real well. They haven't toured in a long time. This will be the last tour. This will be a Canadian band.
Getting a little
really
long
nice. Rush. We actually had some Rush.
Rush is a good.
We were big into Rush. Group. This is, matter of fact, in the K car, we listened to Tom Sawyer quite a bit. I can tell you that. I remember that. Do
you remember a song by what was the guy's name? Billy Thorpe, I think. Children of the Sun.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the name, but yeah, I remember the song. It might have been Thorpe. I don't remember.
I think it was, but I had a Pioneer SX 750 stereo. I had reel to reel. I had 8-track. You know, it was all set up. But my dad bought me some Bose 901 speakers.
Oh yeah.
And you talk about rocking. Those things were amazing, those 901s. The sound was so loud and clear. It was just mind-blowing. The music sounded so good and so crisp. It's like you were in a concert right there. Michael
said they claimed that a squeaky sound on ZZ Top heard it on X was a rat fried in the reverb tank. I don't know. I don't know if I've even heard that. Watchman says Deep Purple Rock Machine Head is a masterpiece, and that was Billy Thorpe. I just heard the other day, did you hear MTV has shut down their video channel?
I didn't even know they still have it.
I didn't either.
Like
Headbangers Ball, man, that's what I remember. Saturday night.
Yep. Oh my!
I'd like to get a collection of those. They had a lot of neat guests on Headbangers Ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it was pretty cool. I can remember sitting up waiting for Tesla videos to appear, Ozzy, all that stuff.
Who was the guy that used to do the show?
Black Sabbath was albums we had, and early Ozzy too.
Yeah,
that was some. Robin Trower, Bridge of Sights.
Robin Trower band was awesome.
They were, yeah, very, very, very.
Was it Robin Trower that did snorting whiskey and drinking cocaine or something like that?
I think so, but I don't remember. I think I've heard this on what's the guy that does the podcast that used to be the record exec? executive. I cannot think of names tonight. Watchmen will know. I think I've listened to that story about that on his show.
Right.
Very good. I can't think of the guy's name. He gets on my nerves. I'd listen more, but he drives me crazy. But he knows everybody.
Well, I can't remember the guy's name.
Eddie Trunk. Yeah, Eddie Trunk.
The guy that used to have, he had a show on MTV. He was really popular back in the 90s. It's the same show that Joe Dirt was on. You remember the movie Joe Dirt?
I remember the movie, but
he was on this show, and anyway, I can't remember the guy's name.
that's what happens when we get old. We can't remember.
Yeah, not only that, but I got to thinking about this, Dave. I have had around 27 concussions in my life.
That's a lot.
And I'm sure I've had some Dane Bramage, but my body is reacting to these peptides that I'm taking. And I can literally feel things going on. It's like things are starting to connect again. It's really
That's great.
strange.
Just as long as you don't tell me there's voices coming from your head.
Oh, I tuned those out a long time ago. I don't even listen to them anymore. No,
that was Pat Travers. He said snort. Yeah, okay, Pat Travers.
Sweet.
Man, they come to Chattanooga so many times. I remember all those. I wasn't allowed to go to concerts in those days, but I remember hearing them, man.
You know what my very first concert was?
Cyndi Lauper. I'm just kidding.
No, it wasn't Cyndi Lauper. Charlie Daniels Band.
That was a great show.
The Full Moon Tour.
Did you go to any volunteer jams? Those were big back in the day.
Yep, I went to several for the volunteer. They had
Charlie,
one downtown Chattanooga.
Charlie could get some guests, man. His band was tight.
Yep. The Legend of Woolly Swamp.
That where they had the surviving members of Led Zeppelin. Leonard Skinner. Excuse me. Come on stage. That was special.
Was it Rosington and Collins?
Yeah,
and I think you had Billy Powell, Artemis Powell was the drummer.
Yeah,
and I don't remember.
Gary was in there, and of course Alan.
Yeah,
I don't remember if the other guy was there or not. The wife sung lead, in one of those bands. It was actually a pretty good band. I mean, no, it wasn't Skinner, but it was a really good band. So I saw the reunion tour of Leonard Skinner.
Did you?
It was the first time outside. Well, let me clarify this. I don't say this in any disrespect to Leonard Skinner because it was a great show. But outside of 3 a.m. at a bar where I've seen rednecks crying in their beer because they couldn't find anybody at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That show, because of the magnitude of what was happening, the people on stage were crying.
Yeah. I can only
Big,
imagine.
tough rednecks crying up in the seats.
Yeah.
Bawling. Big old bubbas, bawling their eyes out.
Wow.
And the backup singers couldn't hardly sing. And when they brought up that hat and did Freebird at the end, where they just played it and they, no singer because they said nobody. They've since changed that, but that whole place was like a funeral, man. I mean, it was like a chance for the fans.
Lighters everywhere.
Oh, it was everything, man. I will never forget what that was like.
Mm.
I was at the first reunion show for Skinner in '87 at the Omni South. Mine was Chattanooga. Me and my wife went. And I had never seen, I know I didn't see the original, but I had never seen Skinner in any formation till then. I wasn't allowed to go.
My sister had tickets to their last concert.
Really? Did you see I saw this show the other day where metal detectors people with metal detectors, they have a show on YouTube or something, and they went out to where that crash was, and they were still finding stuff in the ground.
Wow.
Pieces of metal, knobs, and different stuff.
Wow.
Pieces of the plane in the ground, little bits and pieces, and they were collecting all that. They didn't gather everything. And they said this, when they put that plane back together with everything they found, it sit at a steel yard or something for like a decade. And finally somebody said, "What do you want us to do with all this?" They said, "Scrap it." Can you imagine? That was wow, what that was worth. They just melted it all back down, man. They just scrapped it.
Wow.
10 years after, I think, or something like that. Crazy stuff. They hung Ronnie's hat, on the mic stand during Freebird. Absolutely. You're right. That's tough. I got to admit, man, that was tough.
Wow.
I was never. I was never into Skinner much because I was never allowed to have their stuff. I would hear it on the radio sometimes.
Right.
You got to remember, I was not allowed to. I heard Freebird and I heard a couple other songs, but I wasn't really familiar with the band that much, so I wasn't connected as some people were. Now, later I became a huge fan, but I just wasn't allowed to have that. Now, I will say also Foreigner 4 of the Foreigner 4 album.
That was a good album.
That was a great album. I had
Black
that.
Snake. Black Snake.
I had
was a
that
good group.
around that time as well. I remember that album.
Molly Hatchet was a good group.
I never was allowed to have them either. I did like Molly Hatchet. Black Oak, Arkansas.
Black Oak, Arkansas.
Oh yeah, good
I
stuff.
saw them at Bachelor's 3, and Jim Dandy.
Jim Dandy.
Oh my goodness, you talk about a character. That guy was a nut.
What was it? Bachelor's 3? What was that?
It was over off of Access Road in Hickson. It was short-lived. Billy Hull opened it up.
So like a bar with a stage.
It was a nightclub.
Nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Hull. You know who Billy Hull was? He's the one that he had that big. It's still there. The big mansion up on the ridge that had an indoor swimming pool and everything. I've been in it, but people go in there and ride skateboards now. It was abandoned because he got put in prison for tax evasion. And it's still sitting there.
That's pretty cool, Michael. Pretty cool. And Watchmen, I'm shocked. You've never listened to Foreigner 4 ever.
What?
That's a classic, man.
It is a classic.
That's what made them superstars. Was that album? They were getting there already, but that one, I'm just shocked.
What about Van Halen?
Are
you a Van Halen fan?
Oh, big time, but I wasn't allowed to buy their music. The first album I bought by Van Halen was 84.
Okay.
I wasn't allowed to have it.
Did they ever tell you about partying with them down in Fort Lauderdale?
No.
Yeah.
The original band?
Yeah, David Lee Roth. This was when that 1984 came out. Me and some friends were in Fort Lauderdale, and I ran into Alex Van Halen and struck up a conversation with him. He invited me back to their hotel room.
Wow.
Partied with them for 2 days. Me and David Lee Roth got in a kicking contest because I was a black belt in Taekwondo. And we got in a kicking contest, and he literally wanted to fight me.
This is not a joke.
No.
Because I've never heard this story.
No, it's not a joke.
Okay. I believe you, but I never know. Sometimes you tell jokes. Okay.
I know. But no, this is true. We got in a kicking contest, and he got mad at me because I could kick higher than him.
Wow. Ego, man.
I kicked a beer bottle off the top of his head.
Well, he wasn't that tall. Come on, man.
Well, no, he's 5'10",
9'10", something like that.
There, yeah.
He wasn't 6'4". I mean, he's not.
No.
He's still with us, barely. But
he's still there in spirit.
What was the beer? Was it Budweiser bottle or Bud? Bud.
Yep. That's back when the Budweiser.
Who was the biggest partier in the band when you were there? What was it even? Or was it all about?
I would have to say Michael Anthony.
I could see that. That dude.
He could put him down.
Well, he was the one that turned the bottle up on stage, and my gosh.
Yep. But yeah, I've been fortunate. I've met a lot of interesting people in my life.
For me, Watchmen, it would be man. I got to go with Van Halen 1, man. There's nothing comes close to that to me. The energy of it, the rawness of it, and all that. I like a lot of stuff.
Didn't like the satanic undertone.
No, I didn't like what was
they didn't need that.
Diver Down. No, I didn't care for that, but got to see ZZ Top in Omni Atlanta with Johnny Winters. Well, Johnny Winters was an interesting guy.
Yeah, he was.
I saw ZZ in Chattanooga. That's hilarious. David Lee Roth kicking contest. Where were they staying at? Like, what was the hotel at? What?
I don't remember the name of the hotel. It was right on the beach.
That was they got kicked out of a lot of hotels, like a lot of rock bands.
But there was what was the name of that?
What year are we talking about?
1985.
Well, that's right around the time David left. So
it was right before he left.
So was Valerie Bertinelli there on the tour? Was she?
I did not see her.
Okay.
I did not see her, which I didn't see a whole lot of Eddie. He wasn't Eddie wasn't a partier, believe it or not. He would drink a little bit, but he wasn't a partier.
Alex probably was.
Oh, Alex was.
Alex, you could tell really.
Yeah. But Eddie, he just, he liked to smoke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Chain smoker.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the flower. But
well, yeah.
Yeah, it was a interesting time.
He said Fair Warning is their best. It's good. I don't know. Mean Street. That's Mean Streets, right? And all that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I kicked a bottle off of Tattoo's head.
They're playing, boys. They're playing.
Oh man, but that's cool. I heard a story about David Lee Roth. He was a guy said he walked up and he was outside of a hotel, right. And he had like a leather jacket on, and he's smoking the flower.
Yeah.
And so this guy and there's a couple of beautiful girls hanging around, obviously.
Oh,
and the guy goes,
always.
The guy's like, "Can I have a hit of that?" And he's like, he takes a long drag, we'll say, and he's
right.
like, lets it out like he's thinking, and he goes, "You can have it," or something like that. And then he walks in with his arms around two girls. So he just walks down the road with it. I don't know where they were at. He told me, but I don't remember.
Right.
They didn't come to Chattanooga much. I think they made one appearance here in Chattanooga.
I don't remember them coming to Chattanooga.
Or they may have canceled. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't ever remember. But I mean, I'm not an aficionado or anything like that.
One of the things that he was known for, that jumping off the risers, man, with his feet would go above his head.
Yep.
He was 25 feet up in the air, man. This guy, his knees have got to be shot, or he's had them replaced, man, because that was what he was known for, man.
I know
that jump, man.
I've only had this one replaced, my left one. My right one's working on it, but it's holding good for now. I got more metal. I got more metal in me than most.
Brilliant stuff.
Do what?
Push comes to shove. Sunday afternoon in the park. Brilliant stuff. I don't remember. Sunday afternoon in the park. What's that?
Hold on a minute.
I just went over my head.
That the Doobie Brothers? Is that you talking about? Doobie Brothers, Sunday afternoon in the park, or Chicago? Who put that up there?
Watchman.
Okay.
There was a guy in town. I've said this before. He looked like he was in Judas Priest, and he wasn't though. But people would want to buy him drinks, so he just went with it.
Really?
They say, "Dude, what are you doing?" We're playing up the arena, But this guy was there like every weekend.
Yeah.
I think he probably was a musician, but he was not in Judas Priest. But he got a lot of free booze. I'd say that.
Do you remember Michaels over in Brainerd?
Oh, Fair Warning. See, I don't know that album as well, man. I guess I just didn't care for it as much, so I get that. Kaylee, she's wanting her stuff to come in, so she's my granddaughter. She's a mess. What was you asking?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
What was I asking?
I don't remember now.
I don't know. Must not have been important.
See, I've known this man for 30 years. I never heard that story.
Well, I've got a lot of stories that I've never told you. And the reason why is because they're not very flattering, some of them. And, I don't want to sound like I am not just reliving, but I don't want to. I get it. I don't want to embellish, or I don't want it to. I don't want people to think that I'm proud of what I did.
Well, he's proud of one thing. He's married now happily, but
amen.
That country concert where you got the hat. I mean,
George Strait.
I'm impressed by that.
George Strait. Yep.
Fighting women for a George Strait hat. Well, not fighting women. I guess you were fending them off.
I was fending them off. Yes. And a woman.
Hey, thanks for raiding the stream, My Journey 4K. Bless you, bless you. So, how many women did you fight off for
5.
the?
There were 5 altogether.
5 women. Oh, what a laugh! But I guess they were mad. Okay,
They weren't happy with me.
Were they punching you or just slapping you? Or
slapping?
Slap. Would you do? Here you go. Here's one for you. Would you do the slap thing, where they stand there and they slap the contest?
To be honest with you, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, it's stupid.
Even women are doing that.
It's,
I mean, you rear back,
yeah.
bam.
I mean, it's like the
Who
guy
does that?
I saw a guy on one of them. The guy went to put his hand on his face, and his hand was bigger than his head. I'm like, good Lord, he's going to take his head off.
I know they have some rules to it, but it looks like to me it's just wide open. I mean, I know there's some rules to it.
I've seen people get knocked out from getting slapped.
I don't get it. There's no way you can pay me to do it. I'm not doing that.
No.
I was always taught get the first hit in.
I've been knocked out in other ways, but but no, I wouldn't do that.
I picked a fight in Anchors and Brainerd with the biggest guy there. My friend grabbed me by the shirt and threw me in the car and I left before I got killed. Well, hey, you got away with it. You remember that music store that was right beside Anchors? I bought Led Zeppelin 4 in that record store. I remember that. I was a good little record store. I don't remember what the name of it was.
Where's this? Brainerd?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Anchors.
Yeah.
David Lee Roth had a YouTube channel where he did karate in his living room. That was hilarious. I used to troll him when he did live stream. That's funny. I would have liked to have met him not in a professional way when he was doing the ambulance stuff, man. He's an EMT in New York City. That's pretty cool. I think that's funny.
He's still doing that, isn't he? Or
No. He
retired
quit
now?
that a long time ago.
Okay.
They said that Asian guy that got his arm caught in extrusion nip roller, Little Tim, whipped 7 guys the weekend before in downtown Chattanooga. I don't doubt it a bit because what's his name beat 5-0 Bubba's down there at the what was that big the Play Lake Club?
Mm-hmm.
5. They jumped him because he was from out of the country. He leveled every one of them, and then set them in the car and said, "Have a safe ride home now." He was such a nice guy, but that guy was faster than Grease Lightning, man. I've seen him in action, not fighting, but showing his speed,
Right.
and he had slowed down some.
Yeah.
This guy, you didn't want to mess with him. And these drunken bubbas would, they're plotters, man. Now they're big, and if they hit you, it's going to hurt. They never got a hit on the guy. He did roundhouse kicks and stuff on these guys. I mean, they're on the ground for even know what happened.
I broke one of the bouncer's legs out there one night.
How did you do that?
Came right down on top of his knee.
Oh man!
All because I was dating a girl that won a wet t-shirt contest out there. And she come walking out with the trophy, and he said, "You're going to give me that trophy? It'd look good on my mantle." And she said, "Well, it's his." And he looked at me and said, "Well, it ain't worth a ASS whipping, is it?" I said, "I don't know. Are you wanting yours whipped?" And he was a big boy. I mean, he was a big boy.
But just how big a boy are you?
And he came at me, and I broke his leg.
It sounds like
He still
Roadhouse.
He still walks with a limp.
You mean you've run into that guy after that?
Several times.
What did he say after that?
He deserved it.
Oh, I'm
I
surprised.
said, "No, you didn't deserve that."
Hey, Dean Potts, I picked a fight.
Didn't really.
Oh, he already said that. We've almost got him killed. He's laughing, and Dean says hello. Oh, that's the first one. Dean says hello.
What's up, Dean?
And Broski says, Skinny Joey Merlino, who is rumored to still be the boss of the Philly Mob, has a YouTube channel. He goes live. It's funny. Skinny Joey Merlino, or I'll have to look that up.
Did I ever tell you I met John Gotti? So I'm serious as a heart attack when I lived in Indiana.
I tell you, this guy has 4 stories. Okay, tell me the John Gotti story.
Well, it was
Wait a minute. Was this?
Do what?
Were you working for him?
Well, no, I was somebody else. But I lived in a little town called Clinton, Indiana,
I've heard of it.
and I'm not going to name names, but I worked for a fella that
Was it
was
associate?
connected, put it that way. And they had a poker game there one night, and I was asked if I wanted to be a server. And it was at the lumber yard there, which I probably shouldn't have said that. But anyway, yeah, he was there, and he's a really good tipper. I think I made $600 just from him that night.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, were you getting paid by all those other people for protection? I mean, you got money.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, yeah.
Was that like a one-off job, like you did it one night and then never did it again, or did you do it for a while?
I'll tell you that off the air.
Okay, I got you.
I don't want to get into this on the air. But
John Gotti's granddaughter has a pink dog. She does RL streaming. Oh, how I troll her.
What does troll mean? You get under the bridge and I mean, what do you do? I don't I've never understood.
That's when you color your hair, you put it up high and you spray, it's like an 80s thing. No.
I got you.
You give them a hard time. You do fake names and go and I dog them out, I guess. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but
yeah, see, I've heard, gaslighting. I never understood what gaslighting was.
I feel like I've went into the twilight zone.
What
These
happened?
stories y'all are coming up with. There was an old Vietnamese man in extrusion with they called Monkey Man.
Yes, I remember Monkey Man. He used to walk around smoking pot. And I'm serious. He smoked pot in his pipe. And they called him Monkey Man because he lived in the jungle before he came to the United States. I remember Monkey Man.
Y'all are killing me, man.
Wow.
I don't remember this dude.
I do.
He would be doing his monkey style fighting moves between dolphins. Troll, when a person posts deliberately offensive or provocative messages online. There you go. Troll. See, I've never been one, so I don't know.
What about gaslighting? Is that the same thing? See, I don't know. I don't know this stuff. I've got to be educated.
Oh, Watchman says, have fun with them, get them all riled up, call out their BS equals trolling. I've never done none of that, but I have at ball games got on the players really hard. And
that's part of the fun.
They get really, really mad. We made Pete Rose Jr. so mad one night, he flipped us off. He was not a really good ball player, by the way.
Well, there's not many going to be like his dad.
Well, that night we were dogging him out really bad, and he let a ball go between his legs. I mean, like stuff you don't do, you learn in T-ball.
Yeah.
You get your glove down
in front of the ball.
Oh my gosh, we let him have it. They pulled him from the game. Mercy pull. He put his glove up.
A mercy pull.
A mercy pull. He flipped us off, and right then they pulled him out. Oh my gosh, did we dog him out? Okay, hilarious. I didn't call it trolling. I thought it was. I called it something else. What? Trash talking. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to get off here. Paul's gonna have to get home. I'm having a ball, but
yeah,
we have been on for a while, and his wife is probably like, "What has happened to my husband?"
Well,
gaslighting, he says, is a tactic to gain control by distorting facts, denying past events, and trivializing feelings. It commonly involves blaming, shifting blame, or outright lying to create confusion.
Well, Broski, thank you. That was a great explanation.
Well, you do hear all these terms, you know.
Yeah.
Gaslighting and trolling.
I didn't realize Broski was that articulate. But he is. He's a very articulate guy. It's awesome.
Dave missed a lot of characters not spending time around the Asian people on night shift extrusion. See, I never worked in that department, and especially night shift. I was on night shift, but not in that department. But y'all are killing me.
Well,
he says I can copy and paste for the best of them. Folks, we have had a blast. I tell you, it has been a blast. We've been a little over 2 hours. We do need to go. Thanks for the raid.
Has it been 2 hours?
It has been, I think 2 hours. But thank y'all so much.
Yes, thank you for stopping by.
We didn't get to do the other shows tonight, so we threw the Wolf Nation in. Like what the Epstein files, we still talking about him. That's gaslighting. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Falcons is cleaning house. Yes, Dean Potts. The Falcons are cleaning house.
It's about time.
Blank needs to fire himself. Blank check. The Falcons owner.
I'm not going to blank that.
Paul, it's a blessing to have you here. I have
blessing to be
This
here.
has been great. Had a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody. Jerry, everybody for coming in, telling us your stories. Folks, that's what Wolf Nation is. We're going to have adventures and stories, and you just never know which direction it's going to go.
You never know what you're going to hear.
I swear, I had no idea. I will never forget that you kicked a beer bottle off of David Lee Roth's head. He got mad.
Yep.
But real quick before we go, how did that end?
What?
Did y'all fight? Did y'all?
Oh Lord, no, he didn't want to fight me. Dude,
Did they kick you out of the hotel at that point, or?
No, Alex thought it was hilarious. He was like, "Do it again, man. Do it again."
See you, Mike. Matt Ryan's the new president of football operations. I'd heard something about that. Yes, he is trolling me, Dean.
Wow,
trolling me. He knows I'm mad at the Falcons right now, folks.
Well, they did clean house right after he went off on them. So
that's true. That's true. I did. I ripped them.
Yep.
I told them they were a joke. They were trash. They suck. I did tell them that.
They do have one good player, though.
Oh, yeah, they do. That jersey right over there says I believe in that.
Yep.
Don't forget, folks, in the morning, early Cornbread Man morning show. Now that I've shown Biscuit Boy how to get into the shows whenever I'm on, you may see him drop in sometimes.
You never know.
But y'all have a great night. And tomorrow night we got the pet show and probably something else. I don't know. Thanks for your support of Wolf Nation and all things podcast here. And we appreciate all of our co-hosts and friends and family of the program. If you're new here, give us a like, follow, share. It does happen. Yes, the Bubba Train. That's right.
Helps our channel grow.
Helps the channel grow. More people see it.
Yep.
And we're excited. 2026 is going to be a huge year for us, and that's not being cocky. We got a lot of things we want to do that we believe are going to be fun. And that's what we're all about, having fun. And you got to have that. I mean,
Listen, if you can't laugh.
Real quick, the funniest video I've seen today was President Trump as Maduro, as the new leader of Venezuela. That video cracked me up.
Yeah.
And then you told me about a video as well. What was it? I don't remember. It might have been yesterday. You saw that one though.
What was it about?
It was about Venezuela, but I don't remember what it was. But you told me. I don't remember now. See, we both forget.
Well, that's what happens when you hit 60. That's when it starts.
That's when it starts. It's all going down. We're all going downhill now.
It just goes downhill after.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, guys.
Yeah, we're out. We're gonna have to put.
Remember, the wolf knows.
The wolf knows. That's right.
And what does the wolf know?
And the rebranded coffee, Wolf Nation. We got a new banner in here too. We're gonna have to get it up behind us. It looks great. You can see that over there. There's the Wolf Nation banner. So we have the little guest area.
Yep.
Chair and all. That's our little. That's
our green room.
That's the green room. So y'all have a great night. We'll go out with some music and thank you much.
Always keep ascending, guys.
God bless everybody and pray for us, and we'll pray for you. That was like a bad joke. There we go.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.